Hello, I am Danny Lee from Custom Creator. This is my partner in crime and my channel manager, who you have already met, OGL Schmidt. OGL that is his handle on the channel here, as he is my partner and manager. He has a private messenger also that is GL Schmidt. So just wanted to clear that up. And nice to see you guys in person. I have talked to many of you within the comments. When you see the channel logo, Custom Creator, that's me. And when it says OGL, that is my favorite guy over there. I am in North Carolina, USA. He is in Indiana, USA.
Also USA.
600 miles, or how many kilometers that would be? Where the United States are the only weirdos that doesn't use the metric system. And yeah, so Greg, OGL, you did a great job, and we're sorry about the muting process. It's not that we jumped straight on, hey, we want monetary value. It's how quickly they responded. When they blocked the video, I had to dispute it to get where you guys could see it. And gals, you all. And once that happened, it's usually a week or so before we go any further in the process to see if we're going to share revenue or if they're going to release the claim or what the end result's going to be. Well, within 6 hours, the whoever represents these young ladies had already killed our dispute and would not share any revenue whatsoever. But it said we could take a very small bit of audio out, a little minute and a half of one spot in between his pauses. And I said okay to that. And they took all of the audio out. So that was not our choosing. We did not agree to that. I agreed to one portion.
The whole thing felt very predatory.
Yeah, we've never had anyone respond that quickly. So if our response was due to the monetary part of it, it's that we had never seen anyone respond that quickly. That told us that we're probably never going to ever get anything. And as far as the gentleman told me, I think he's erased his comment by now, but that don't matter because I still want to address it. When we share revenue, it's not that much, and there are other ways to make money on YouTube. But we are a very new channel, and we do every genre. I don't think there is a continent on the planet other than the two poles. Which we have not done music from. Now with you all as the last. I'm not really sure what continent that is. We've done Norwegian music. We've done
Finnish,
Russian
Australian.
Music. Yes. English.
Yeah, we've hit just
London.
about every corner of the world.
Yeah, even Latino with the warning, which I think a lot of you all know who the warning is because I've talked in the chat. So I'm going to shut my mouth and we're going to enjoy some music. This will be my first time. I did watch the reaction. I will say I'm not a big fan of the techno type of music, not even here or anywhere. So if this isn't my favorite kind of music, doesn't mean I cannot react to it on the talent of the artists, what they're doing vocally and instrumentally, and appreciate it. Because there is a lot of music I don't necessarily listen to every day that I really appreciate and I love. So
this sort of metal is much more in my wheelhouse than it is Danny's, but I would just very much like to thank him for joining me on this reaction. It's always a pleasure to have him around.
So I have done a few things to show appreciation. And I think they deserve it. I think they're very, they work hard. I don't want to compare, but they remind me a lot of The Warning because that's who I have recently came across. And I am a Tool fan. Not sure if you know who that is, but they are enigmatic and very hardworking and do things their own way and make a different style of music, which can't really be in a genre, which, as far as I know, is what these girls encapsulate well. is making music of their own, on their own terms, if you will. So yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, so we're going to be reacting to "We the United," and yeah, loved Swan Song. So can't wait to hear more from these lovely and talented ladies.
And I noticed "We the United." I thought I seen something that was like another way of saying like "Stairway to Heaven" or something. I don't know what I seen. Hold on. Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate is knocking on heaven's door is what I was thinking. Not Stairway to Heaven. Like not knocking on heaven's door. Like I don't know why that made me think of it. But it's beautiful. I play that song. All right, let's get into it. Are you ready, OJL?
I am ready.
I am
Always ready for some metal.
やっと5人が揃いました。やっとみんなに会いました。ついにこの日が来ました。今こそユナイトする時なんじゃない？これがユナイテッドだ。
All right, so they're singing in English, huh? Your mic's muted.
Yes.
Wow, well, such a props goes out to these young ladies for not only making music that is different and enigmatic and just great musicianship and really fast music, is the fact that they're making it in their not their native tongue. I commemorate them for this. I said the same about Nightwish and The Warning and many bands who have basically had to speak English because that's where Hollywood is. We do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. I will not speak for anyone, but I've talked to this man over here enough to know he don't either. We here in America do not believe that everyone has to come to Hollywood to get a good career, which you don't have to, but sure does seem like the easy way out to sign with some record exec from LA. And my band makes a song about basically screw you, LA, but a lot worse than that would say it. I appreciate, I don't want to compare, but man, did that give me Iron Maiden vibes.
Mm-hmm.
That underlying riff, especially at the beginning, that was almost like Fear of the Dark or something, which that's one thing about it is a band I know well, I'm going to have him react to. And a band he knows well, he's going to have me react to. So this works out well. That we haven't heard a lot of each other's music. This being brand new to both of us, so what a way to go here. But Iron Maiden was a band of course, I knew who they were. I've grown very fond of by reacting to them myself. So, so that's a big, what's the word? Compliment.
Yeah, those twin guitar melodies definitely will always bring Iron Maiden to mind. We'll say these ladies are much easier on the eyes than Bruce and the boys. Real quick, though, just let me read the lyrics to this. There's not a whole lot of them. The silent dawn has been broken. Our fate has now been decided for good. Innocence can never be regained. Blissful ignorance turns into guilt and shame. We must first learn to give and understand that no one is able to live alone. There is no need to be perfect. Everyone has their own problems and faults. Everything is indispensable. Every person is worthy and valuable. Don't give up on your life. Fight for what's right. Live on and keep searching for answers. We shall go forth. Prideful, we stand united. We can create miracles. Always there is a way. Humans are greedy and selfish, wanting attention more than the respect. Recognize the pain that others hide. Have the strength to fight even for someone else. People who've never made real enemies have never stood up for what they believe. Wow, that's a very good lyric. We shall go forth. Prideful, we stand united. We can create miracles. Always there is a way. Always I will be here. Always we will be there.
I absolutely love those lyrics. I mean,
Beautiful
everything
message.
we stand for here. You could, they basically every backdrop I can put here, they're going to encapsulate that well. Get back in touch with nature, if you will. We're all one world and seeing through one big eye. You know? Or we're a rock quarry that we're little chips of rock have built everything around everywhere. I grew up around that, right across the street from that. So yeah, there's the Kiss and the Tool Army for randomness. Yeah, we'll get back to it. Love that. That was absolutely amazing. And well, I don't know if I like it yet, but I think I do. So.
They're only 30 seconds in. A lot more to come.
that guitar, that reminds me of Leonard Skinner right there. Can't get a better compliment from me than that. They done Freebird. Freebird was the first time intertwining guitars had been done like that on the radio, anyway. And yeah, it's reminds me a lot of that. Plus, I'm gonna say I didn't really like the other song. I not through your reaction. I didn't listen to it, with the good headphones on. Not that your reaction was bad. Obviously, it was great. I think you're already fourth on our all-time most viewed videos on the channel. So,
Don't think that was because of me, but
obviously, Love Bites is amazing. Or is it Love Bite?
Love Bites. One word.
Okay.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm used to the Def Leppard song. I'm sure you've all heard that before. It's almost played like symphonic metal, but she's singing with true vocals that aren't trying to be harsh or louder than anyone else, outbelt anyone, and yet she is belting very high. Is she the only? They back up. Do they harmonize?
They will occasionally harmonize.
There's a lot of sound coming at me here to break down some. First time listening here. True first time, okay? And me and him are contrast, so I don't speak well. I had my teeth knocked out in an accident. And I am very emotional. I cry a lot in songs. I get really up into it. And he's more just pale when it comes to that. But I am charismatic in a weird kind of quirky way, where he is more stiff, but yet where I get too overexcited, he stays baseline. Where I don't have the correct words sometimes to describe things, I just feel it. He can describe it for me, for you. He also does a lot of extra research that I wouldn't have thought about doing. Where the little research I do are things he wouldn't think about doing. So, just it's your first time here on the channel. So, it's your first time seeing us react together. Unless you have been in some morning reactions or others. But anyway, it's giving you a little breakdown on us. So we will get back to the girls. And you can go ahead and I'll get back to another spot.
If I may. So I remember on Swan Song, it was one of the ladies on guitar, which would be Midori and Miyako. I will memorize their names very soon, guys. Just bear with me on that. But Swan Song started with her on the piano, and now Asami is on the piano. So these ladies are all multi-talented, multi-instrumentalists. That's really cool to see. It also, the piano helps fill out the sound and give it sort of that classical edge. Like even those really fast guitar harmonies had that classical sound to them. I like how Asami's voice, it has both power and vulnerability to it. And I think for a song with this message, that helps a great deal. It can sort of cut through this wall of sound, while the wall of sound also kind of wraps around her voice and protects it as well. So, and again, I like how these ladies are turning all the conventions of metal, on their ear. In the 80s, metal I was listening to, it was, ugly, hairy dudes in t-shirts and jeans playing all this, scowling and playing this awesome music. And now it's these beautiful, well-dressed, smiling ladies that are just destroying their instruments and playing this amazing heavy metal. So, props up. Yeah, props up. Thumbs up. Major props. Yeah, they're short-circuiting my brain again. I gotta stop that. And this young lady on the drums, like she's looks unassuming. This looks like a nice girl you'd meet in college or whatnot, just obliterating that kid. Like this sort of metal, you need a lot of stamina to play something like this because it's like really fast, really relentlessly for a long time. And she is just going at it. So, yeah, these ladies are amazing musical chops on them.
Well, where do the ladies originate from?
They are Japanese in origin.
I know I guess, forgive me if I don't know. I do love to find out culture through the cultures itself. So the Asian people in general, that whole area over there, I know there's a big difference, but they're hardworking people to begin with. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we'll say like the Latino community. There are Filipinos who don't like Mexicans and there's different versions of Spanish because I spoke Spanish, but some people didn't like some of the words. That being a good example, but in general, they're very hardworking people too. Actually, white people are probably the most lazy group of people as a whole that there is. Maybe the most corrupt and convincing other people to work for them. I don't know. I just see things, a couple things I see it, but they seem to be very hardworking, putting into their craft because obviously they wouldn't be able to play the guitar and runs like that. But yeah, I was trying to find her a steal of her because she seems like, to me, what you're talking about. I mean, she seems like, I'll start running my mouth, but yeah, just like I would call the geeky girl with the glasses in school who, you know, you don't think she would ever listen to anything but squeaky clean music, and she comes out, you know, with Metallica, Master of Puppets or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to not read a book by its cover.
Yep.
Like I can rap and I can R&B and I can speak Spanish and I look like a Southern redneck, which I am, but I can still do all those things. And I can talk for a living with no teeth. It doesn't come across good to everyone. It doesn't sound great, but it's good. They sound great. All right. Sorry, I want to go back a little.
No complaints here.
That's such a beautiful picture.
Yeah, it really is.
How old are these young ladies?
That is actually a very good question.
All right, on the next pause, because we need to get back to it.
Yeah.
Our faith has now been decided for good. Innocence can never be regarded. Less for ignorance, trying to kill the shame. You must ask now to give and understand. There's no way you'll be able to leave the love. There is no need to be happy. Everyone has their own planets above. Never say it's indispensable. Every past.
Mike's muted, brother.
Copyright reasons. I'm trying to find a way around it. They killed us
Yeah.
last time with copyright. We're still hearing the music, correct?
Yes.
So I haven't removed it from the stage. This is blocking the video some. Maybe they won't kill us. Maybe I should have said something first. But
Yeah.
in other words, we got different ways we can present this. Make it smaller, give them the whole stage, and block it maybe like this for a little bit. I got her devil horns up.
Perfect. Look at that
Oh.
smile.
So I didn't think about that. I don't like that. We're like in their mid region or something. I tried this one, but it put the. Maybe if I keep doing this, YouTube will just be like, hell, I don't know what they're doing. Leave them alone.
We'll win by confusion.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, We apologize.
So,
again.
Wolfpack, we do apologize.
How
We're
old are
just
they?
trying to.
I'm trying every way I can to make this work. So I
Yeah.
forgot about the transparency till just now, actually.
We don't want to
So-
mute it or anything like that. If we can avoid making it transparent, we would like to. But again, the company that represents these young ladies is very hardcore and predatory.
Maybe it was just at one time. It could be a
That is
one-off.
true.
But we do recognize that many of you said you did not want it transparent. So that's why I'm trying to find a way around that in particular. I don't want to be pink. I ain't got nothing against pink, but I don't want to be pink. I'd wear pink. All right, so I need to make some more of these. That's just a video. It takes this away. All right, let's do it. And I'm like, I want to stop. That's beautiful. I wanted to touch on the crowd engagement as well. I mean, the crowd is so engaged and in the moment, if you will. I know that's a girl band too, but it's just I'm a little happy because I didn't want to not like this. That makes sense, but you can't like everything.
The positivity of this is very infectious. I have always liked this. Music is sort of like a pure distillation of what I've always likened this music to, which is, if you think about being depressed, it's like being stuck in a mud pit with a car that doesn't start. And a lot of music is just sort of about being in that pit and about the fact that your car doesn't start and about the situation that caused you to drive this car into a mud pit where you are now stuck and it can't start. This sort of metal is basically a big jug of rocket fuel that you pour into that car so you can not only drive that thing out but fly it out as if it were an airplane, like some Back to the Future shit. That is it's the end. And again, the lady smiling and all that, it just sort of drives the thought home. But yeah, as corny as it sounds, it's just pure distilled positive strength in musical form.
Well said there, man. That was a lot of fucking words.
Also, do want to appreciate the fact that they're not only giving us a musical showcase, but a leg show as well. So, props up, ladies. All right, I'm done with
I
that.
ain't said nothing about their legs, man. They're all beautiful, though. The four horsemen of the apocalypse right there with the oh no, I forgot about the drummer. So,
And again,
no, I love that.
Don't know who's who, but the young lady with that purple guitar is, yeah. Every time I've got is up. That's beautiful guitar as well. Purple's my favorite color, so.
That's a bass, buddy.
Lady in the third from the right. Nope, that's a guitar.
Oh,
The lady with the blonde highlights.
Hell. Well,
Yep.
there's a lot of purple then, damn it. All right, we get back to it. I'm being stupid. We do this a lot. Oh,
Yes.
that is so cool.
Yes, it is.
That's so cool. I love their star drum cymbals. I just seen that.
Oh, God. How about that?
That's freaking cool, man. I mean, I'm not going to bedazzle my drum set, but I like that. They're girls. That's cool. That's okay.
But in a worst case scenario, it also doubles as a shuriken if you've got, rowdy fans. So, it's
A Chinese throwing star.
Exactly.
Not Chinese, but that's what I remember them being called. Chinese
Yep.
throwing stars. I had one and my mother took it. I never ever got it back.
Just a smart lady. I wouldn't want you running around with a lethal weapon.
Well, my chances of being a star got taken. I know that was probably a bad pause. I didn't realize until I just did it. So vocally, I hear her seamlessly going in and out of diphthongs. Like there's not even really a dip there, but they're there. I mean, and her voice is so smooth, flowing like water, like waves just rippling through. Difficult techniques to use in vocals, but yet she seems to do them seamlessly. I can't think of another word because they're all wearing these big dresses. I keep thinking of the damn seams fitting together right, and that would be the way these vocals flow.
She actually has training as like an R&B and soul singer, so I think that probably that fluidity
It's
could
the
very
bars.
easily come from that.
Yeah, she's singing through the bars.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that as knowing a little bit about hip hop myself and R&B, if you will. Yeah, so love that. Also, do you want us to make these reactions shorter or longer? We are asking this of all of our fan bases now. Not fan bases, the band's fan bases.
Yes.
Because sometimes some people appreciate more talking if we're staying on subject about the band. Some don't. So we would love to hear your input. Thank you.
A very abrupt ending.
We're here. Got a lot of breath of that.
Yeah, that's
No, we're very
went
sorry
to-
about the screen thing. I'm not sure what else to do, but make
Yeah.
it transparent.
just please be patient with us. Like I love what this band is doing. Obviously, they're growing on Danny. But it's just a matter of figuring out how we can do those to make them as enjoyable for you guys without having a legal hammer falling on us.
Yeah, 'cause we don't mind switching scenes every now and then. We do that anyway to make
Yeah.
it fun. But to completely take them off the screen, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But it's better to see. I'm sure you all have seen the video a million times before. But we want to experience it together, which we still would be. But still, I want to be able to see it as you see it.
And we definitely want you to hear the music. That to me, that's the
Yeah.
important thing.
I don't want to end up doing lyric videos. That's the way a lot of people get around copyrights. But yeah, I mean, it's not all about the revenue sharing either. Some videos get blocked, and you can't. I mean, they won't unblock them if you don't adhere to some kind of only through experience and dispute. So I got to escrow for a little while, and then they made us take all the audio out, or they would have done that from the beginning.
So we apologize if it sounds like we're complaining. Basically, what we're saying is like we really want these. We're grateful for y'all's
I want to keep doing
engagement.
this band, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
we want to keep doing this band because they're awesome, and we're grateful that you guys like the reactions, and we're just trying to find a way to make them as enjoyable as possible for you guys. Because these ladies definitely deserve it. They're amazing. Their musical, both performance and compositional abilities are off the charts. They've, much like The Warning, they've obviously studied and assimilated some of the best. Again, you hear a little bit of that Italian power metal sound. You hear that, Iron Maiden, that new wave of British metal sound. You hear some things that are distinctly theirs, like the, occasional use of the piano. Just, time-tested metal tricks like the twin guitar leads and whatnot, which are,
hey,
yes.
I didn't want to be rude. I need to use the restroom, so I'm sorry.
I got
So
you.
listen.
So yeah, the ladies rule. And we'll be doing more Love Bites. So thank y'all so much for joining us. And mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of others. Love you guys. And hope you guys enjoyed my my buddy here.
I wasn't trying to say you had to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I was just
saying
I didn't want to be rude.
Okay, I'm glad Danny enjoyed it as well. So yeah, definitely more Love Bites coming on the channel. And I'm sorry to make you wait so long for this one. And we'll get the legal stuff worked out, and we'll keep reacting to this band because they're awesome. Also, if you guys could help us in the comments, we're not sure how old these ladies are. Again, I always feel weird asking that as a dude, but just I'm interested because obviously The Warning are really, really young, and their music is very advanced for their age. I was wondering if if these ladies were early 20s, whatever. Just I'm curious. I tried to look them up, and the information wasn't quite forthcoming. But yeah, definitely be doing some more research into the band in our back catalog. Again, more suggestions. You guys gave us a lot in that first reaction, but we'll keep taking them and we'll keep doing them. So thank you all so much. Music is your best support group, and yeah, you listen to enough Love Bites that will give you some strength to go through the day. So thank you all so much. Wolfpack rules. We'll see you guys around.